Hello everybody, today we're going to talk about addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, sum, average, and square, and how to do all this in Excel. Okay, so the first thing, as you guys can see, I have this table already, and I have numbers here to work on. So to do addition, you use equal sign, and you can actually click here to the cell and plus sign, or you can type the cell. Let's say for this one is C, here row 2, so C2, that will highlight this, then enter. Or you could pretty much can do click here plus and then click here. It will do the same thing, and you don't have to go through the whole thing. You can just use this plus sign and double click. It will take it all the way you want it. So you just don't need it here, so I'm just gonna delete this one. And the other one, what you guys, it will be subtraction. So to do subtraction, the same principle, equal sign, use click here, minus, or here, or like I was telling you, you can type it too. You can say equal sign. Always when you start formula, you start with the equal sign. You could say equal B2 minus C2, which is the row and the column. B is the column, and C is the number 2 is the row. So for this one, since we use in a row 3, I'm changing this to 3 and change this to 3. So I'm making sure I'm adding the same row, then enter. Again, you can double click or drag it all the way you want it to go. Since if you guys see, I kind of bold this line, and then every time I did like drag the whole thing, it changed my table. So if you want to match it, those, you can just click somewhere here, same thing you want it. You can do paint brush and then just drag it so you can get those back. Just FYI. Multiplication is equal sign. Click here. Multiplication is asterisk and then C2. Like I was telling you, you can do the other way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this easier way and then drag it. That will be the multiplication. When you do division, equal sign, divide, click here, divide this one. This is how you divide, and then drag it. And some of them you're gonna see, because you cannot divide, I mean, you have 1, you don't have out of 0, so you have to put some number in here to be divided, because you're not dividing anything. If I put like a number here, it will change. Just to show it to you, if I can put 3 here, it will divide it. So to sum it up, let's say we're gonna sum up from here to here, or you can do sum all this up. You could just do equal sign, sum, and then open bracket, and like I was telling you, you can just drag the whole thing and then close your bracket, or you can just enter, it will close it itself. That's how you just sum it up. Let's say if you want to pick a certain row or certain cells. You could do just equal sign. So let's say I'm just gonna sum up means add up. So I'm just adding this plus, and then this one plus, and then here this, and then enter. You could do it this way too. So I'm actually selecting a few cells, not everything. But for this purpose, we're just gonna drag the whole thing because we wanna sum up the whole thing. Okay, now when we do average, let's just average from here to here, not the sum. So equal sign, you type average, and then open parentheses, and just the same thing, you just drag everything you want. So from B2 all the way to G2, and then enter. So that's your average. Average is pretty much a collection. Just highlight the whole group you want to do, and then you'll average it for you. Let me just drag it. Okay, square. So when it comes to square, we can do it two-way. One will be equal sign. So let's square this I2. So you can click here. The square is, this is the arrow, which is, you can do shift number 6 on your keyboard. And let's do this by square it by 2. It's a big number. And actually, just to make it easy, let's change this to C. So just to do that, you can just take this out and just replace it with C. I'm gonna highlight the whole column. I will come here, and then you might not gonna see this, but I'm just gonna change the number to decimal. I'll just take the decimal out so you can see the numbers. So again, let's do it again. Equal sign. I'm using this one, shift number 6, and a square out through. Now you can change the square to, you can change square root of 3. You can do that. Okay, or the other way to do it would be is equal sign power. Okay, open parentheses, and then let's do this one, and then comma, let's do it by 2. So pretty much will give you the same thing. Just to show you here, I could do equal sign power. I'm using this number 3 since I put in square root of, and then it give me the same. I have a comma here, so that's why you have comma in here, but you can take the comma out. So it will give you the same kind of result. Okay. Just to total this up, you could just do the same thing I was telling you earlier. You can just do sum. Okay, open up parentheses. I'm just doing from here to here. Okay, summing everything. I'll just do equal sign. So you don't have to go through all this. Just like I was showing you paint, format paint. I just want to make sure I'm just that person. I like to see everything in the right way. So you can just drag. And some of them you don't see a number. It's because you don't have a number here. I'm just gonna, for this purpose, I'm just changing it to this one. I'll put this 32. And then you have another 0 here. So I'm just changing this one to 62, I guess. Okay, so you can see a number. And then you want to average this. We'll do the same thing. Average. We're going to average from here to here. Okay. Then drag. Here you go. This is your average. If you are looking from row 2 all the way to 25. Okay, this is a very simple, easy way how to do some math in Excel. Hopefully this helped. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.